one, two, oh, 1, 2, oh.
You can say to the camera that you chose this spot.
Hey, what's up? It's JB Ghuman with 1111 Entertainment. And here we are in the home where he actually grew up. He actually told me to pick this tree.
This is actually where JB was found at the age of 11 weeks.
It was 8 weeks. I was just really happy for my size.
This kid, I love it. Beautiful. I saw her at the first time. We've seen each other around in the scene, you know,
right.
Just like everyone. But she had called me up and asked me to perform for her birthday party,
right.
And I did. And then that was the night I wrote Champagne. Because after the show, I had seen her sitting on top of like the booth, surrounded by a bunch of other people clamoring around her. And she had a glass of champagne, and she looked so glamorous. I'm just like, holding that champagne. She's like the epitome of glamour. So
right.
I went home and I wrote Champagne, which is a really campy song. And I just think like Champagne in general is a very like a sign of the times right now, and a sign of American culture, because it's all about like, you know, it's good to be Paris Hilton, or like it's all about
right.
like what you own. And if you watch those shows like The Lifestyle, The Rich and Famous, they always talk about champagne and partying with champagne. So I just think that American culture could identify with that at times. So hopefully it's still the case.
Is that her on your arm?
This is Amanda on my arm.
Where did you get that?
I actually got this before we became really good friends. And she did a video for me for years ago when I was in foreplay, and I wanted a New York City tattoo, like a sailor tattoo, and I knew I wanted like a bombshell there, so I thought I would just get a New York bombshell since it says New York City, so I get a New York City icon. I'm gonna get her on this arm too, as a mermaid.
She getting the tattoos of you on her?
No, I don't want her tattoo. She's too beautiful.
Oh, but it's up to you if she gets tattooed.
No, well, no, yes, I will shed my opinion, and I will do it hourly. I don't want her to get a tattoo. I don't think she wants one anyway. So.
Right. So you collaborate with Amanda before. Obviously, you know you make the sound for her. You do your thing. But Amanda,
I don't do it alone. I do it with Mike Skinner and Chris Bracco. They did majority of the music on her upcoming album coming out in the fall called. Well, Amanda wants it to be called My Way. So far that's what's going to be called. And Larry T did My Pussy, and I wrote 2 songs on the album called Turn Me Over and Cotton Candy with 2 producers called Good and Evil. So, but the majority, I pretty much the ringleader. I'm in charge of the album.
Right.
I have to make sure it gets done and it gets done good. So.
You do the same for your album? It's pretty much your.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And you write all your own music.
I write all my own lyrics, and I produce the music with other people. I don't own my own studio, so I tell people what I want them to do. But I work. But it's not just that. It's not just that, of course.
Like, yeah.
I work with. I'm very lucky. Like Mike Skinner and Chris Bracco are brilliant musicians, and they know rock, and they know disco, and they know how to. You know, they have very good ears. So I'm very lucky to be able to collaborate with them. You know, I think you have to go through this like years and years and years. And when you first start out, you kind of have to like work with whatever you can get, like the people that will just work for free or whatever. But they're exceptional. So
nice. So Amanda Lepore aside, in New York and LA and boundaries and like fame, aptitude, all that put aside, if you can like collaborate with anybody, I mean anyone, who would it be? Alive.
Alive?
Yeah. We'll do alive, then we'll do dead. So
alive
first would be.
Alive, I would work with. I'd like to work with Dr. Dre, or Beck, or Timbaland.
Dr. Dre or Beck. It's like.
Yeah, or. The Gossip.
The Gossip.
Yeah, they're my favorite band right now. I'd love to work with Beth Ditto. I think she's awesome.
Yeah, everyone's like totally obsessive with her.
Yeah, I love her. And I love Missy.
Yeah, Missy's tight. Yeah.
Dead, I don't want to work with anybody.
Really?
I mean, I don't know.
Not the Beatles? No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'll let them do a track. Yeah, maybe.
And I was at, obviously I was at your shows and I filmed them and we did this whole shindig with you. Do you think there's a difference between people hearing your sound and actually seeing you perform it? Do you have a different kind of energy? Like when you're in the studio and you lay tracks down.
Yeah, I mean,
and you're there.
The tracks I've done here, I mean, the shows I've done here, probably MJ's have been the most intimate because I could do like 3.5 songs, whatever, and I like to be able to talk to people. I'm pretty personable, so I like, I think that when people see me live, they get to know more of my personality and really, get to know me. I think that people like me more when they see me live,
right?
Because I think that I open up to them, and that people like that.
So you really wouldn't consider yourself a studio kind of
No,
Like you're
no,
more
I
of a
consider
live, like, you're
I'm
better
definitely
live.
yeah. I definitely think I don't know if my voice is as good live, but for the most part, yeah. But I definitely consider myself a live performer. I think that I think I judge my success by how well a live performance I put out.
And your album, your debut album, has what? Is it 15 tracks?
Yeah, but there's a lot of remixes right now. This album.
Well, there's two. There's one, and there's I think it's you have two albums on iTunes. One is like the album remixes.
Oh yeah, there's one with remixes, and then there's one.
Like I think if she mowed us down, literally, we got both of them down. You get a
That'd be on YouTube. We could get 100 hits that way.
Yeah, totally. Man, what else do you want to say? What's your favorite color?
Fluorescent green.
Fluorescent green?
Fluorescent green is my favorite color. Fluorescent green and purple together, I really like.
Mine's white. It used to be fluorescent pink, and now it's white. Yeah. Very manly.
That's alright. That's when you question why I like to clean my sneakers and you like white so much.
Yeah, well, because you like little. I keep seeing you bend down and like spot check your sneakers and like finger clean them.
Well, they were getting really dirty today. There's a lot of fake tannage going on.
Right. Oh, the photo shoot. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
She did this photo shoot. You had these guys in a pool with you. Then you had the beat up face, and then you had the like jail tag thing. And then you had the back of the truck thing. So you have all this kind of like machismo, like hot guy thing going on.
Yeah.
And you're gay. You're openly gay.
Yeah.
So do you get offended when someone's like, oh, so you're like in this gay box? I mean, you're doing gay photo shoots, you're openly gay, you sing like gay raunch, or do you eventually want to use that as a pedestal to break out into like gay and straight music?
I mean, I think what they were looking for was for me to be sexy and for me to be sexual and for me to be sexy, for me to be sexual, and to do it honestly. So therefore, I was going to be surrounded by chicks.
Right.
I do photo shoots in which it's just me. You know what I mean? And people might guess whether I'm gay or straight. I don't know. I really don't think about it. And
no, I mean, more or less the question is like, do you see yourself going outside of the gay box in the sense of like, are you going to always just be? You know what I mean?
Sucking your knees. I mean, I don't see. My motto has always been. Okay, let me stop. When I first started doing this, and I lived in Boston, and I was in a rap group. I did everything I could to be part of the hip hop scene that was happening in Boston at the time. Like Brick Records was the label that was really big, and on Emerson Radio was always hip hop, and they would have like the open mics, and this is where Mr. Lift started with 7L and Esoteric, and
right.
it was a straight hip hop scene, and I was out, but I did everything I could to try to be accepted to them, and it would do that and like send them my music, and it never worked, and I basically came to the conclusion that straight people, at least in music and hip hop, don't want to roll with gay people, or maybe in general. I don't know. I mean, I hang around with more gay people than I do straight, unless it's business or it's in the studio or something like that. People want to have familiar surroundings, and people want to, gay people want to feel like they can express themselves without getting bashed and act like themselves. So, I am, I'm done with trying to be hip hop, and I'm done with trying to fit into any mold, or I'm done going to other people. And that's what I was trying to do. So when I really started to get successful was when I worked on myself, when I worked on making my own sound and invited people to come to me. Right. And that's what happens now. And now, like, some straight people come to me, but I think the reason a lot of gay people are gravitated towards me and my music is because I think that gay people are constantly looking for something new to connect to, because I don't think there's a great amount to choose from out there. So I think that people find my music to be quality music and fun music and music they would actually play and listen to in their iPod, and so they're attracted to me for that. I think that gay people are also looking for a sexual identity. Just because they're out and they're on TV, or they're the Fab Five, or they're Ellen or whatever, they're still always denied a sexual identity that they really haven't had since disco. Right. Hence why I use disco, because that kind of disco to me is the gayest music in the world, and represents when gay freedom was at its peak, and when to Stonewall in 1969 when gay people first went out to clubs and feel like, wow, we really can like meet each other, not just in a dark alley, go out and celebrate and live life the way we want to, and that's what life should be about. So basically, I'm gay, I'm out, and my bills are being paid by music. So for anyone to say that I have to be, act more straight or be in the closet in order to be successful, like, that's completely untrue. And not to mention, there's more of a gay market in our music than ever before. So, I'm just doing my thing, and
But do you want to rise in mainstream? I mean, do you want to be on MTV? Do you want
to be on MTV basically means you have to be a complete slave to the establishment, and you have to have a major label behind you that are paying MTV loads of money to get you exposure on MTV. And right now, if you asked me that 10 years ago or 7 years ago, I probably would have said yes. But right now with the internet and 50,000 people just saw my video in 18 hours. I mean, I couldn't have got that, 7 years ago or whatever, like 10 years ago. But now I can, and now because of the internet and people hear my music and see my videos, I'm getting paid good money and getting flown like around the world to do what I love to do. So fuck MTV, and now we have like Logo, and they're willing to like play my shit, and even like Fuse. Like MTV doesn't even play videos anymore anyway, and it's all about Beyonce and Justin, and why try?
Right. Beyonce, so your sound, what can we expect from like your next album? Are you gonna stay with like disco and like
I do have a hot song coming out called I Seen Beyonce at Burger King, which I'm just gonna throw out there just because I want to make a video for it. I just recorded that song, so that's funny. And there's a video out right now for Watch My Mouth. Go YouTube it. Also,
and you're on MySpace.
I'm on MySpace. MySpace/Cazwell NYC. And
you have a website?
Cazwell.com. And you can expect, me teaming up with Amanda. She has her full-length album out in the fall. And just, I'll be doing this forever.
So other than the Beyonce track, there's no like, you don't see yourself changing the sound in the next album? You just keep sailing forward in what you're doing, or?
Well, I mean, my sound is always changing. I mean, I think that my full-length album will be a good mixture of straight up hip hop beats, 95 BPMs, and I'll also have like dance tracks too. I mean, I come from dance music, and my scene is dance music and a club, and I always want to hear my music in clubs, so I'll always do a variety. I think the next album will be a lot more autobiographical, be like the life of a gay guy in New York City.
Right. You're growing up here.
I don't know how much I'll do outside of New York. I'll probably I think I might even call it Live from Playing in New York. This is like his own plane there, and I love New York.
Yeah, no, I love New York too, for sure. Well, shit, I guess that's it. You got the favorite color.
All right.
I don't know. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. We're doing
do it
black
again?
now. Okay.
Do this. Are you trying to do this?
I don't know what you're trying to do. I'm trying to
I thought
follow
you
your
were like
lead.
slap and go with that.
Oh, is that what they do? Just slap.
Well,
Can we go to Pinkberry?
Out of here.
I'm really in the mood for an ice cream.
There's one right down the street from here.
Okay, let's go. My tree.
Razor blade.
Razor blade. There's like needle caps over there.
Oh, where the fuck?
Ho one chick, ho one.